Oh, theme music, okay. Make sure my lips ain't ashy. Be LL Cool J on here.
What's up, my good people? It's Black History Month, and we're back for another episode of the Todd North Evening Show on Power 108.9. Guess what? You're not in the hospital, you're not in the grave, and you're not in prison. Welcome to the Todd North Evening Show, where I've got another groundbreaking evening on tonight's show. This station is the most eclectic, versatile, and diverse internet radio station on air. Currently reaching over 90,000 monthly listeners, we are built on unbreakable bond with our community of supporters and have consistently raised the bar for internet radio since our initial launch in 2018. Guess what? We got what you want tonight on the Todd North Evening Show. I've got Vegas, the barber in the hot seat. He's sitting over there, and when we come back, we're going to get into his story. You don't want to miss it. If you want to partner with tonight's show, shoot me an email at toddnorth02@gmail.com. I want you to like and I want you to share. This is the Todd North Evening Show on Power 108.9.
Yeah, a little bit more. You good.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. You good.
Hey,
Energy. We love it.
There you go.
Yeah, break.
Oh, break? Okay.
Yeah.
What's that in y'all?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Man, I really was trying to pull y'all up on the Instagram. I really was.
Huh?
I was trying to pull y'all up on Instagram. I don't know why it wasn't working.
It's not on this.
Well, no, I was trying to pull the thing up. Let's go.
Oh my God, I love this commercial. Listen to this.
What up?
I cannot.
They make this stuff up? Like,
Hey. Welcome back to the Todd North Evening Show. We're live from the third floor, 1 hour, and we got lots to speak on. What's up, Vegas, the barber?
what's going on, man? How you doing?
Good. Welcome to the Todd North Evening Show on Power 108.9. What's new? What's cracking?
Well, thank you for having me. I appreciate it. Nothing much really new, honestly. Well, this is new. My first time actually being here in the studio. So this is new.
Listen, man, welcome to the show. I found out about you.
Mm-hmm.
You a dope individual. I've known you a short time, but you and my sister-in-law, shout out to Dr. Jade Norris.
Yeah, shout out Jade.
And you all grew up in Las Vegas. Tell me something. They say there's life beyond the Strip.
There is life beyond the Strip.
What does that mean? Tell us. Everybody goes to Vegas. And
Everybody thinks that the Las Vegas Strip only consists of that one long strip.
That Vegas is only that.
It's just that, where you can party all day, all
Right,
night,
right.
get away with lightweight whatever. But no, there's more to it. Like, I grew up on the east side of Las Vegas.
What does that mean? Just that part of town? What is
It's just
it
that part of town.
for?
I mean, east side, west side,
Okay.
south side, north side. But
Okay.
I grew up on the east side of Las Vegas. So
Okay.
Sunrise Manor,
All right.
closer towards like the mountains and stuff like that.
Okay, nice. Okay, you grew up in Vegas. What was that like growing up? Like, were you a precocious child? Were you bad? Like, what were you?
Growing up, I wouldn't say bad.
Okay.
I was just the normal, everyday,
Okay.
I guess, little black kid that grew up and just in the city. You go out, you find friends, you make friends,
Yeah.
you try to find different things that you're interested in.
Yeah.
And you kind of build off of what your mom and your dad kind of do and what they introduce you to.
Right.
So that was kind of like a thing for me and my little brother.
So, okay. So I found out about your story.
Mm-hmm.
you were featured in Voyage ATL, which features rising stars, and
Yes.
you were introduced as Aaron Jones. And I immediately connected with your story because I just really felt your answers were transparent and they were straightforward. Talk about your journey in graduating high school and going to UNLV. What was that like?
Well, I went to El Dorado High School and I
Okay.
graduated 2007.
Okay.
And from there, it was CSN, College of
is that?
It was College of Southern Nevada.
Okay.
So at first, I was majoring in music. I have a background in music.
Okay.
And then from there, it was, okay, well, I know how to make beats and kind of put melodies to beats. So I want to do music business and recording arts. So I did that. And from there, I ended up transferring to UNLV, taking a few classes there. And I was working at the Wynn in Las Vegas, Nevada.
Wynn Hotel?
The Wynn Hotel.
Okay.
Working in the Tower Suites area.
What were you doing? Was it music related or was it just
No, I was
service?
actually a VIP suites pool attendant.
What do they do?
Towels, water, fruit.
Repeat.
Yes, there you go. Making sure the day is prepped
Say
for
that
tomorrow.
title again.
I was a VIP suites pool attendant. I worked at the Las Vegas Wynn, and I was a VIP suites pool attendant. I started off as a regular pool attendant,
Okay.
but then
And then
I got promoted. Very true. I kid you not.
towels.
Towels, water. If the guests needed an umbrella,
Yeah.
I mean, you name it. If they needed something, if it
Right.
was within my power to do it as a pool attendant, I got it for 'em.
Let's talk a little bit about that. We're kind of laughing and it's
Mm-hmm.
funny now, but what was your mindset? Were you mature in that role? Like, were you working towards a goal or was it just a way to have money?
Honestly, it was just a way to have money.
Gotcha.
I went from working in a group home
Oh, okay.
with a social worker.
Nice.
And that was fun. And after a while, after he let me go, it was
Okay.
kind of just like, all right, I need to do something to try to get some money. Unemployment,
Right.
I was collecting that at the time.
Yeah.
Me and my best friend, we was like, yo, we gotta find something to do.
Yeah,
we live
yeah.
in Vegas. I don't know how, but we out almost every other on industry nights, going out to the clubs.
Yeah.
Just we gotta find something to do. So we both ended up applying at the Wynn at the same time. He got hired at the nightclub. I got hired at the pool. And it was just something
Right.
to bring in some money. It was fast money. Working
Yeah.
in Las Vegas on the strip, you get fast money.
Well, like through tips and
Through tips, I was making my 2-week paycheck, honestly, in like 3 to 4 days in tips.
nice.
But if you do not know how to manage money, it's going to go by fast.
That was kind of my point, Aaron, and asking that. Like, young people are listening or will be listening,
Mm-hmm.
and you seem serious about when you do things.
Yes.
What type of work ethic did you bring into that role, and where did you learn that from?
Be honest with you, my number one source of work ethic, that I picked up from was from my mom and my dad.
Okay.
My dad, he was military.
Okay.
And I watched my mother also. My mother, she did a lot of, I don't want to say superintendent type of work, administrative type of
Okay.
work. So, but then my mom also at the same time, I could say she was a hustler. My mom, she sewed.
Yeah.
She did a lot of things to make sure that, things happened. My dad being in the military, all that stuff worked. And then from watching those two,
Yeah.
I ended up transferring my mental thinking or way to pull inspiration from and work ethic was honestly from Michael Jackson,
Talk about that. That's cool. One of the greatest entertainers that ever lived.
the greatest entertainer.
Okay. All right. Correct me. All right. Go
The
ahead.
When you hear the name, it kind of you have to stop and pause for a second when you
I
think
agree.
about that name.
I agree.
But to know that man, from the age of 5 all the way until the day he died, was in spotlight on stage. He dedicated himself to his craft.
Nice.
He was a perfectionist.
Nice.
Every time you look at something, like you can't separate the music from the video or anything, even though all greats have their flaws.
Right.
But watching him perfect his craft and get better and better and better and better, that was something honestly for me to pull from. And it's inspiration. Why would you not want to pull from, and for me, pulling from him. But people find different ways and avenues to pull from anything. But for me, it was pulling from him and watching him get better and better and seeing how people reacted to him.
Right. Well stated. So, kind of meeting you, and if you all ever encounter Aaron, he embodies this. It's like this old soul. Like, were you raised around older people, grandparents?
Yes, I grew up in church. Honestly.
Okay,
So,
there it is.
I grew up in church. I was the drummer. I was honestly, I was in church when I was still cooking in the pot.
I
So
believe it.
yeah, so my mom, she was a member at Unity Baptist Church, and it was
Okay.
a church I grew up at, and I ended up becoming the drummer
Was she in the choir or
Yes,
something?
she sung soprano in the choir.
Come on, soprano!
Yeah, she did. And from there, I grew up.
You grew up in ministry, serving in the church.
Yes, pretty much singing in the choir, being an usher. You know, Easter programs, Christmas programs. You already know how we all.
Do you remember an Easter speech?
Jesus has risen.
That's pretty good.
That's the best one I can give.
Thank you for sharing.
That's the best one I can honestly probably give you. But I grew up around a lot of old souls, especially in the church,
Definitely.
and just being a church musician, being around a lot of church folk, it kind of just came about. Honestly,
You seem very quiet and very settled. Okay, so what happened where you decided to go to Louisville, Kentucky? Because let me set it up for you.
Okay.
Because a lot of people, me included,
Mm-hmm.
if you were raised in the church, you kind of have this hope that your music aspirations will somehow land you this record deal in this career.
Yes.
So what happened with that?
if we're gonna speak candidly and freely,
Let's do that.
I'll tell you the truth. So growing up in church, I learned how to play the drums, keyboard, and all of that. So from
And sing.
yes, and then I met with a gentleman by the name of Glenn Thomas, goes by International GT. Once I met with him and saw how he operated with music, I'm like, yo, I want to work with him, and we're still together to this day doing that. But growing up and living in Vegas while I was working at the Wynn, I was still cutting hair on the side. It was just something fun to do. I didn't think I was going to be doing it as a profession.
So you enjoy cutting hair?
I enjoyed cutting hair,
Wow.
but it was not a passion. Music was my passion.
Okay. How do you separate the two? Then we're going to come back around to what you're saying about.
I wake up and I want to do it every day. Music is always going to be a part of me.
Right.
So no matter what, I always have music playing. But I want to wake up every day, and the fact that I can change someone's life just by cutting on an electric tool and just having a conversation, for me, that's what I love to do that. I want to do that every single day. There will come a point in time when I know I'm not going to be able to physically stand up behind a chair.
Exactly.
But I tell people all the time, within the next 10 years, I want to retire from cutting hair, but I'll stand behind that chair if I want to, not because I have to.
Nice. So you met Glenn, you wanted to work with him, and then what?
We started working together doing music. And
So
then
what does that mean, doing music? What do you mean?
he's an engineer, an artist, and a producer.
Studio, okay.
So we were doing studio work.
Nice.
But while doing studio work, I was his barber. So he was letting me get my reps up by cutting his hair. Some of his friends.
Some bartering of stuff.
So I was driving throughout the city cutting multiple people's hair. I would get off work from the Wynn and I would go cut hair.
So you got this reputation of being a really dope barber really soon?
You can
Or you
say
were
that
convenient?
I was convenient.
Nice.
And a lot of people saw that had potential.
Yeah.
But when I got laid off from the Wynn, I needed to figure out something.
Right.
My grandmother, she owned a barbershop and a beauty salon in Las Vegas, Nevada. Her name was
Nice.
Ruby Boyd.
Called what?
Her name was Ruby Boyd.
Hey, Ruby.
Yeah, rest in peace, Grandma. I
Rest
love
in
you.
peace.
From there, she told me, she said, I want you to cut my hair. I told her, Grandma, I'm not cutting your hair. I wasn't comfortable
She
cutting
had
hair.
short
She had a
hair.
short hair. I wasn't comfortable doing that. She said, well, you're really good. You need to go get licensed. My dad is from Louisville, Kentucky, born and raised. So Louisville wasn't a new place for me, but living there was. He went to the barber school out there, got some information, came back home. I went to go visit. Everything worked out.
There wasn't a barber school in Vegas?
There was. I didn't like the way that man talked to me when I first met him.
Wow.
Our initial everything was, for me, I said no.
I think that's a great lesson. We have to pause here and spend a little time unpacking that, because how you entreat others or how you allow them
Yes.
to handle you says a lot, not only about you, but I think how you navigate in circles.
Right, and it was the first barber school, I think they said, in the state of Nevada.
Yeah.
Because all the other ones, well, from the barbers at the shop I was getting my hair cut at, and watching them cut and kind of learning visually, they told me, oh, well, that's the first one that's here, so you can go check them out. Or you can go to Texas or Arizona. And I'm just like, well, I don't want to go that far. But when I spoke to that man, within 30 seconds, the elevator conversation, that 30-second conversation, I was thrown off. He told me what I ain't going to do, how he looked at me, just how he spoke. I just said no.
How old were you when that happened?
22, 23?
Yeah, that's really young to be that sure and confident. That's really, really strong.
Yeah. I was 23 because right after that, that's when I ended up moving to Louisville, Kentucky that January.
So how long was the program? Like, to me, I was like, oh, people say, oh, you're leaving Vegas, but you knew it was temporary.
I knew it was temporary. I knew I wanted to get back to Vegas. So it was literally, I sent all my information in.
Mm-hmm.
I got accepted into the Kentucky College of Barbering under the instruction of Charlotte Palmer.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out Miss C.
Yeah.
And literally, my vehicle had broke down. So my car was in the shop. My dad, his car just got out the shop, but his had to go back in. So my mom looked at him and said, well, he got to get down. That's what we're going to do. My dad went upstairs, packed a quick little suitcase. I went upstairs, threw all my clothes in bags, threw my clippers, a TV, and my PlayStation in the car. And me and my dad got on the road and drove from Las Vegas all the way to Louisville, Kentucky. And I started barber school that following Monday. And that was at 10 and a half. If you go every day and you don't miss a day, it can be done in 10 and a half months. Or if you go part-time, a year and a half. I never missed a single day. I had perfect attendance in barber school. So I finished in 10 and a half months. I started January, I think it was like the day after Martin Luther King Day, and I finished the day before Thanksgiving.
So where is housing? Was there housing there?
I lived with my grandfather.
Nice.
So like I said, my story is real interesting. I lived with my dad's father, and that was like the most time I've actually spent with him because my dad would drive me and my brother from Vegas to Louisville, and we get to see his side of the family, all our cousins and things like that.
Right.
So that was the first time I actually got to live with him.
That was kind of a blessing in disguise.
It was because I needed a vehicle to get to school,
Right.
and he had an extra truck. I got to drive the truck. I got to spend the last year of his life that we didn't know about at the time with him.
Nice.
And in the house. So, that's how I ended up in Louisville. I packed up and I just left and I went. I knew what I wanted and I went to go get it.
So that was what you kind of just answered my question. What becomes the guiding force that you don't get distracted?
I knew what I wanted. My grandmother was a big push. My mother was a big push.
That's interesting because a lot of grandparents or people in our villages and communities may encourage you to say, you really need to pursue that. What in you gave you the courage to listen to that advice and then act on it?
I knew I was getting better.
You knew.
I knew I was getting better at
How
it.
did you know that?
I could see it in the pictures and the skills, and then everyone was trusting me to actually perform these services. Honestly, at that time, without a license, think about it. Everybody starts off with kitchen cuts.
Come on.
Everybody started. The basement,
garage.
kitchen, garage. Everybody started off with that. So it was one of those things to where you could see just as much love and passion I put into music and with buying equipment, drumsticks, drum machines, keyboards. Oh, I'm putting in that same effort with clippers, different razors, different tools. So you know what? I can trust you. I can see you're not BSing this. You're being serious.
That's why I really wanted you on the show. And that's why the theme of my show are narratives that inform and inspire. And your narrative does that. It's just not the fact that you're a barber or a master barber, but when you call yourself a content creator, I mean, it really it encompasses your whole being.
Yes, it's a lot.
You're not just playing or picking up a set of clippers.
No.
You talked about emulating Michael Jackson's work ethic. That's showing up.
Yes, showing up and then like being dedicated to your craft. Being a barber, most people think that it's just standing behind a chair and holding some clippers and cutting hair. There is so much there's a science behind it. And don't get me wrong, I studied the science not as much as I should to stay up to date. As far as what I learned in barber school, I learned a lot in barber school and studied a lot before that. But there's a lot of science that goes into it when it comes down to the blood that's in your body. Actually, everything starts on the inside. So the blood that flows through your body actually will determine what actually comes out. So everything starts from the inside out. So there's a lot of science behind it. Yes, true, we can all cut. There's a lot of great hair cutters.
Right.
And there's a lot of great barbers, but then there's a lot of stuff that goes on the inside that we must know first before we can actually start. So I had to learn all of that prior to graduating from barber school.
I think that type of ethic, that type of mantra, that type of pseudonym for your life keeps you around for a long time, man. You won't just be here today and then gone tomorrow.
No, and I want to leave something. And not only that, but I got a mama and a daddy I want to make proud. I got other people that are looking at me that I want to make proud as well. I'm not perfect. True, I'm hopefully I don't disappoint people a lot.
Yeah.
But I do know that I'm human,
Yeah.
and I'm my own man. But I want to make my mother and my father proud, and I'm most definitely gonna leave a legacy here before it's all said and done.
How do you, when there's distractions in your life, you talk about not being perfect. When there are imperfections in your life, how do you work through that and work past it?
Eventually, I know I gotta get up and I gotta make it happen. There may be times where I might procrastinate, but then I'll cut that TV off. I'm constantly watching Martin, so that's my favorite show, man.
Do we still use PlayStations, or is that, because I don't do that?
I have one, but I ain't playing it.
Or are you a gamer? I don't even know.
I have one. It's sitting there collecting dust
It
right now.
has its place.
It has its place, and that's where it's gonna be at. But I mean, for me, it's really I have to get up. You have to want it for yourself.
That's good.
I know I want to gain more weight. No one can make me gain more weight. I have to get up and I have to go to the gym and make it happen. I can't, and I'm sorry, most people ain't gonna like me when I say this, but listen, you can manifest all you want to. Manifestation don't mean nothing or do nothing unless you get up and do the work. You have to get up and do it. Manifesting means absolutely nothing unless you get up and you do the work. You can speak it into existence all you want to. I wish my car would have gas in it. You got to get up and go to the gas station, put gas in your car. So for me, I can say all the things I want, but if I'm not going to get up and I'm not going to honestly look at myself in the mirror and tell myself, yo, Aaron, get it together, let's get it done. I don't refer to myself as Vegas if I'm talking to myself, but I say, Aaron, get it done. Because literally at the end of the day, I do not want people, I don't want to become a disappointment.
So this past weekend, I was on my way to see Alvin Ailey. So shout out to the Alvin Ailey Company and the docuseries. But I needed a barber. I knew Aaron was coming to the show. So I booked through him, and he's very professional. And when I came into the shop, you were precision focused on that hair you was cutting. But it was a nice vibe up in there. What's the name of your shop? And tell our listeners where it is.
Plush Midtown. We are located in Midtown, 3rd Street, 840 3rd Street, Northwest.
You all is right behind Howell Marietta
Mill.
Street. Yeah.
Howell Mill, Marietta.
Yeah.
If you know where Blue Seafood Lounge is,
Yeah,
it's literally right on the other side of that.
exactly. It's too easy to get to. It really is.
Very, very, very easy.
Plenty of parking, but it was a dope vibe. You remind me of this bohemian creator that you have a loft in Soho.
I like that's different. I haven't heard that one.
You've
That's
never heard that? Like, you can see you in Brooklyn at an event, but you live in Soho. You know, you're very
Journeymanish?
Yeah.
Journeymanish?
Yeah.
In a way? Okay.
Yeah.
I understand.
Yeah, you see what I mean?
I understand.
Yeah. But you got this dope loft.
It's just it's pulling from different people. You get inspired by so many different people,
That's true.
and you kind of I just take small pieces from here and here,
Nice.
and I know how to mix it up in a pot and just know how to be Aaron.
Yeah.
And hopefully, who I am and how I represent myself is just a vibe, or it connects with somebody. I want to try to leave a lasting impression with someone, so that way they know, okay, well, I've never met no one like him.
Yeah. Let me ask you this. What do you know now that you wish you knew when you first started?
Ooh,
You don't want none of this on the Todd Moss Show, brother?
I wish I knew in the very beginning how to really manage my time and not trading, I guess, money for time.
That's good.
I really wish I knew that a long time ago.
That can be a hard and painful lesson.
But it's okay, because once you learn it, you know it, and the job is now that I know it, or that I'm still learning it. When I have children or those I see that want to learn, give them the information also. Because I'm not going to be here forever. So I have to share the information.
Can you give us an example how you've done better with that?
Once I got on an appointment schedule,
Nice.
and people had to start making their appointments, I started to honestly see where my money was coming from.
Nice.
And then how much I was really making. And then from how much I was really making, how much can I actually save? What can I put away? How can I invest? This is what I should spend. This is what I can't spend. I can go shopping. I don't know if I should go shopping yet, but I once I really learned that,
Yeah.
I was okay. So,
Because in essence, you can make as much as you want, little as you want.
as much as you want, as little as you want.
Minus your expenses.
It's all up to you. At this particular point in my life, I bet on myself.
What does that mean?
I know how much I can make. I control my own narrative as far as how much I make.
We say that here all the time. You control your narrative.
You do. Honestly, at the end
This
of the
is a
day,
witness.
you control your own narrative, and your network. I learned your network will determine your net worth.
Yeah.
I learned that from one of my mentors. His name is Kenny Duncan, and
What does he do?
he is the lead educator for the Andy's Clipper Company.
Nice.
So he is honestly he's my favorite barber.
Why?
Very 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 inspirational. His knowledge, his skill set, how he approaches the craft, how he's able to break down every step to where it's educational, but it's so easy for you to grasp the concept of what he's saying. All you have to do is follow the instruction. I mean, from the moment I met him, I was like, "Yo, Kenny, like, you the man for me."
I need you all to like and to share. This is the Ty North Evening Show on Power 108.9. We're talking to Vegas the Barber. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to delve into a part of the show we call Tuesdays on the Fly with Ty.
Okay.
You're doing good.
Hey, man. Hey.
Good conversationalist.
I mean, I can do this all day. I get it from my dad. I ain't go from my dad can talk. My dad can talk, man, for me. He really can. My dad can talk.
You ask him one question, it's like 4 hours later.
Man.
You're like, yes, sir.
Man. And run on about everything.
Sounds right.
This is good. I just love educating people and giving them not necessarily an alternative, but an option other than what they've been doing.
That's all it's about, man. There's so much out here. There's so many options.
Yeah.
Like, it's
I'm
fun.
gonna lead back in with what I just said.
Cool.
Yeah, and then I got some more.
Hey,
You ready?
I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm in a zone right now. I'm flowing.
Michael, you need a barber?
Nah, I actually don't, cause I got locks, and then my loctician and my barber is in the same building.
They do that.
They're in the same building.
It's a
so
collaboration.
Teamwork. Make the dream work.
It's about timing. It's about timing.
That
Yeah.
guy.
I'm right. I'm with you. Yeah.
Right next door.
He's that
From next door
guy.
to that door. Come on, y'all.
See my canvas?
This is good.
Welcome back to the Ty North Evening Show on Power 108.9. Black History Month. We're talking about voices that inspire. Your narrative tonight is very interesting. This dude, he's not necessarily skimming the surface, but there's so many layers to you, so many good layers, Aaron. So thank you for being transparent. Thank you for being open.
Very, very
and I
well.
really, really love so far how you've talked about those that have pulled you through the door.
Yes.
Because I was saying to you on the break how I want to provide stories to let people know there are options in life and that, there's more than meets the eye. Talk about that.
People have to see that you actually are serious about it. And time is the most valuable thing. 2020 honestly taught everybody that. Time don't wait for nobody. Time is very, very important. And if you're serious about what you're talking about, especially someone who's in my particular field, which is barbering and grooming, those that have been in there before me, if they didn't see me really wanting to put in the work and actually really out here doing it, there's no way in the world they would have extended a hand to put their name on the line for certain things.
Right.
When I first got here to Atlanta, a gentleman, I still have never met this man. I've only spoken with him on the phone, but he's a big time barber here in Atlanta. Craig Damon. I never met Craig Damon a day in my life. I've never seen this man at all. However, speaking with him over the phone, based off of somebody who my father knows from his lodge, and he was Craig's one of Craig's clients. Craig called me and entrusted me to cut a celebrity client of his that I've never met Craig. But the fact of hearing about me, seeing my work, knowing, okay, he knows what he's doing. He's been around the right people. I can entrust him with one of my VIP clients. And honestly, I don't even feel like I'm name dropping or anything like that. But the first famous person, I guess I would say, or celebrity person I cut when I got here within 3 weeks was Bill Bellamy.
Nice. And see, that's why I want people to know that about Atlanta. I don't mean any disrespect to some of the reality shows out there, but that's not the total picture.
It's not.
It's a snippet of some of the entertainment and media that's going on.
Right.
But there are people here like you that are putting in the work, but are being trusted with some of these high-profile, high-client people, and they're making an indelible impact. And that's the stuff I want people to know, that it has to go beyond being invited by a celebrity to their birthday bash, and you just taking pictures, but you're not actually making moves.
You can't be in a room with all these type of people and honestly not try to leave with one contact.
That's it. We got a call on the line. Who we got on the call?
Good evening. Celebrity barber Craig Damon is on the phone.
Craig Damon.
Welcome to the show, brother. Take it, Aaron. He's right there.
Craig, how you doing, man?
What's up, bro? How you doing, man?
I'm good. I was just talking about you, man. I told him you were somebody who I've spoken to over the phone. We have not met in person, however, but through our conversations over the phone and just hearing my background, you entrusted me to service one of your VIP clientele. And for me, I will say thank you now again, live on air. And that really meant a lot for me, especially being my third week only in Atlanta. But I did bring that up based upon the question that was asked. So I needed to give you your flowers for that.
Well, let me say this, bro. Appreciate the shout out. Let me say this to you. A wise man knows that he can't hold everything in his hand. He has to give some stuff out, not just to make him wise, but to make him wiser. You can't hold on to everything in your hand. You'll never bless anybody. And you came highly recommended. Some people told me about you. I looked at your Facebook. I really listened to what you had to say, and what you had to say reminded me of me. So I don't have a problem giving you a piece of me because you sound like me when I was back in the day. But man, keep up the good work. Keep doing what you're doing, man. I appreciate you. Look forward to meeting you one day.
Oh, definitely. We got to set that up. 100%. 100%.
And let God keep getting the glory out your life, bro. I appreciate just even knowing you.
Thank you, Craig. I appreciate you, man.
And Craig, thank you for stopping by the show and sharing those nuggets. See how that works, people? I hope somebody, if there's one person out there that heard that exchange, that's how it works. You know, you see people on social media, I just worked hard. No, somebody's opening the door and say, come this way. He just said he saw some parts of you when he was coming through. He was like, hey, I know what he's trying to do. What did that just mean for you?
Solidification.
Yeah.
I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm in the right moment at the right time. And that conversation now is going to lead to more doors being open.
And see, the difference between name dropping, one is rooted in like this arrogance, but the other is rooted in gratefulness.
And that's it. Yes, I'm grateful. I don't like name dropping just to say, okay, well, I know so and so. No, it's dropping the name because that person gave me an opportunity.
Yeah.
When they didn't have to. Like I said, he put his name on the line for me and didn't meet me, but as you just heard, based off of just looking, I came highly recommended, and that's just what comes down to.
And I've been blessed with so many great opportunities, and I'm glad that you had enough wherewithal to maximize that moment. This is Black History Month, and our people, our language was taken from us, our customs, our traditions. You know, we had to pick up a culture we were unaware of. Was Black history a part of your life growing up? If it wasn't, is it is now, or how does that show up now?
Oh, yes, it was. Black history was a part of my life growing up. I did not like the fact, as I got older, I didn't like the fact of thinking back when I was a kid that all we learned about was the same people every single year for this 1 month.
Right.
Now that I'm older and wiser and I've learned a lot, I don't like the term Black History Month anymore. I understand the concept. I do get it.
Right. But
we are more, our history is way more than a month. You can't combine our history to a month. That's not cliche to say, but that's just honestly the truth.
Yeah.
And those that know that know, okay, well, hey, that's real. Muhammad Ali was a big Black history influencer in the household I grew up in. Him being from Louisville, Kentucky, that was my father's
He
go-to.
was, yeah.
So
I met one of his wives.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. His mother actually had a house down the street from my grandmother's house.
Wow.
And I
Louisville.
in Louisville. I actually met him a couple times. I have my Facebook profile picture for a while was him kissing me on the cheek when I was a baby.
Wow.
Yeah. So I have quite a few pictures with him. And actually today I wore his Olympic jacket.
Can I just say, I saw
I wore his Olympic jacket today.
You got a dope style. Yeah.
Appreciate that.
I peeped that. So I approve. Go ahead.
Black history, it was a very important learning as I was growing up, and the older I got, the more I learned, especially when you meet other people that are more educated and more cultured than what you are, and they open the doors and open your mind to different things. So especially when I was introduced to, I don't know if anybody knows about hidden colors.
Remind us about that.
They got hidden colors 1, 2, 3, and 4, and that's a lot of ancient Black history. And a lot of times with Black history, they started off with, of course, slavery, but it goes way deeper into that, way back to know that we were honestly the first people.
We were running things and had civilizations,
right? And then how it broke off into the other races and things of people. So that's something.
Where can our listeners find that?
You might have to YouTube it. I'm not sure.
That's all right. We won't hold you to that.
Yeah, I got that
from
from
a disclaimer that we ain't promoting. Yeah,
I got that from I got that from the barbershop man that would come out with the DVDs and then DVDs and CDs. So
let's speak of barbershops. We talked about where you cut hair at. This is an awesome interview. I'm just come on, Power Todd North.
Give yourself some credit. Yes.
Is the barbershops and beauty shops we're talking about, since you're a master barber, has been like this epic center in Black American culture. Is that gone now because of people book online, or
some of it is and some of it isn't?
Yeah. How does it look now?
From where I came from, I've only worked in 2 shops.
Okay.
So once I got out of barber school, I worked in the barber shop downtown. That was the name of it, in Louisville, Kentucky, owned by Robert Whiteside. And then from there, I moved here, and I'm at Plush Midtown. Complete 180. A complete 180. It's
this side, that side.
Yes, we go from the barbershop is talking about sports. There's always an interesting conversation. Somebody got a story. There's always that one guy coming in. There's always a hustle man coming in.
Selling you something.
Sell me something. I mean, you name it, it was that. But we also had our real moments where it was like, okay, hey, yo, we're not on that right now. But we had a lot of that in Louisville. But then now where I'm at in Plush, it is none of that. And I would say a few of my clients actually that were in Louisville live here now, and they actually get their hair cut.
Nice.
And they've told me before I even asked them, yo, this is a whole different feel. Like, this is a vibe. This is a lounge. Like, this is
like a lounge.
It's completely
really
different.
The only thing missing was hookah.
Yes, honestly, hookah.
That was in the back, and I didn't go in the back.
Hookah and some food.
Right.
Honestly, that would really be about it. But so some of it is lost, but it just depends on where you go. A lot of people don't like that. But then there are some people that kind of just want to come in. I want to get serviced. I could, as you experienced, just the vibe was nice.
Yeah.
Conversations weren't too loud.
Right.
Everything was flowing and moving, and we were good.
Flowing and moving.
But some people okay, well, hey, did you see the Warriors last night? Did you see the Lakers last night? What about LeBron? Oh, Kobe. Oh, Jordan, the best. You kind of get those things. So for me, do I miss some of that?
Yeah.
Yes, I do. I do miss some of it. But I do know that was.
Yeah.
That's not the now.
Right.
So.
Okay, so I'm kind of probably jumping ahead. Do you see yourself having your own string of barbershops?
I do. I see myself having my own string of barbershops. I see myself having a one big main station to where
the mothership?
Yeah, pretty much. There you go. There you go, baby bubba. Yeah. I want the mothership. Yeah. But I do see myself having a chain of shops. And I do know that I want each one to be just a little different. I want to give everybody a different experience at different ones. So
depending on where it is.
So if you want that relaxed feel, you go to that particular one. Right. But if you want that feel to where you can talk about sports and music, you go to that one.
Nice.
But if you want something extreme, you probably go to that one.
Yeah.
But that is something I do see in the future. Right now, I want to make sure that I'm really focusing and building the brand, so that way, when that time comes, everybody knows. Okay, well, hey, he built that. That's his. I liked him, and I know he's just not going to have anybody around that's not up to par.
What about a barber school?
I don't want to see myself honestly doing a barber school. I can't. Let me not say that. As of right now, that answer would be no. We'll
Is
see
there
where
a reason why?
There's a lot going on as far as with barber schools and people wanting to learn. A lot of people are learning off of YouTube, and a lot of people are learning. And no disrespect or nothing to anybody that's teaching or doing YouTube videos and instructions, because that's something I got into at one point. I just never uploaded anything. I think I'm more concerned on the one-on-one. I'd rather me and you.
Okay.
In
that one-on-one.
Yeah, it's rather me and you in the shop one-on-one, and I'm teaching you my techniques, versus now I have to deal with 20 plus people and I have to try to teach them all and try to manage a bunch of different personalities all at one time. It's one thing to manage a personality or two when you have one or two clients in the shop or in the chair.
Right.
It's already enough that I have to deal with.
Ooh-wee.
Take away anything. Take away anything that I personally am dealing with for that day or whatever I've been going through, because I have to make sure that I'm mentally okay and stable for the client that's in the chair.
Yeah.
That's a lot to take on for anybody.
Right.
So kudos to anybody that handles that. But for me right now, the one-on-ones, maybe 2 or 3 would be just fine. Other than that, I don't want to go too far just yet.
So black men suffer with ingrown hairs because of the texture of most of our hair. It's
Yes.
coarse and curly, curls back in. What about, and now there's a big thing out with beard moisturizers and grooming products. Where do you see yourself on that landscape?
I had my own oil,
Okay. What was that for?
beard or hair.
Okay.
For
soften the follicles.
Yes, soften, give it some shine, smell really good. It can be used for hair and beard, and that's also good for the skin as well.
Okay.
I'm revamping
Okay.
my product line. I will be having some products and some samples coming, I want to say by the end of April, hopefully before I go out of the country.
Because we love products.
I'm trying. I really am. And when I say I'm trying, I really am. And my thing is, I'm putting my name and my brand on it. So I want to make sure that it's right. True, you have to put things out there. You may fall, but it's okay because you're going to get back up. And I did it before. But I know now, I know what I want, and I'm a perfectionist. So I'm going to make sure I do it the right way.
Now, you've mentioned that word perfectionist. You labeled Michael Jackson as that. You said you are. Do you think that's helpful or harmful?
It could be a gift and a curse. Because
how do you know how to manage it?
You just kind of have to take it every day at a time to know. I know I'm not going to be perfect every time. However, I'm going to give my absolute best. I'm going to leave it, as they would say, basketball or any type of sport, leave it all on the floor. I'm going to leave it all on every cut. Like, I know I can make it happen. I'm going to give it my 100% best effort. And especially within the field that I'm in, people are paying me their money for me to service them because, I mean, it's their self-image.
Right.
I mean, I'm the reason why you can either get a number or not get a number.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I can turn your horrible day into a worse day, or I can turn your horrible day into the greatest day of your life. So we can put it like that. So my thing is, I just strive for perfection.
Yeah. So let's go into a fun part of the show called On the Fly with Ty. Many of our listeners are familiar with that. It's a part where I give you a word or phrase, and you give me just the first word or phrase that comes to your mind. I'm going to start out with one of my favorite ones.
Okay, here we go.
If you were president for the day and you had to address one issue head on, what would it be?
Police brutality against African Americans.
Okay. Let's talk about diversity.
Giving everyone an equal opportunity to prove themselves. I would say that.
Okay. Health and wellness.
Make sure your barber knows what he's doing.
That's good. Equity.
Learn finances. Equity. Learning what all that means. Like, get with somebody who knows what to do and how to help you so it can grow. Hopefully I'm saying that correctly, but yes.
Okay. Blackness.
our culture.
Nice. Fashion.
Kanye West.
Okay. America.
We didn't ask to come here, but we're here. So give us our credit because we built this.
I like that. Framework.
On a body? Oh, you got me with that one.
Criticism.
Know how to take it, good or bad.
Nice. This will be our last one. Where do you see your brand? Not in 5 years, but next year. You talked about going out the country. Can you?
I see my brand next year being recognized as one of the most sought after brands and barbers here in the city. Not only cutting men, but also servicing women with all types of styles, natural styles and color. And being on Tyler Perry's set, being so booked that I have to end up telling people I'm not available at that particular time. I'm going to have to refer you to someone else who I entrust. The same way Craig Damon did me.
I guess we can just close the curtain down. But what we are going to do is take a break. That was excellent. That, brother, you made up for nothing. Where can they follow you while we're sitting here? They can go out there.
You can follow me on Instagram. Instagram is Fresh Cuts Done Daily. Everything is spelled correctly. Fresh Cuts Done Daily. That is my Instagram. It'll lead you to everything. My email. It literally. The link is on my Instagram. Fresh Cuts Done Daily.
All right. This is the Todd Moss Evening Show on Power 108.9.
We coming right back.
Okay.
Stump me with the framework. That was a good one though. I like that.
Whatever you. Yeah.
I like that. That's what I was like on the body. I like that though.
I'm like, so he think he got. I got you. I got a couple more, and then we. I'm really enjoying it. I'm being educated.
I'm here, man. I'm
good. Michael, thank you. See why I love him.
I appreciate it. I heard you a moment he was like Craig Davis, like that friend.
My partner, yeah.
Mm-hmm. He knows everybody.
Mm-hmm. He know me.
See, this is why I can.
Now it's my neighbor. We used to be neighbors.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
That's a smart. Hey,
I interviewed Michael too.
Really?
He is so much good stuff. And his wife loving, that's a blessing. I cannot. Welcome back to the Todd Moss Evening Show on Power 108.9. I know you have been enjoying this interview with Vegas, the barber, and we call him Aaron Jones too. Listen, you in your interview with Voyage Atlanta, which was dope. I really liked it. My BA's in English language and literature, and I've worked at a couple writing gigs, but this was really, really, really good. I really liked this question that they asked you, and I want you to share it with our listeners. Okay. Some of them may not have read your article. We all face challenges, but looking back, would you describe it as a relatively smooth road?
No.
What you said?
I think I said no. It was not a smooth road. No, it's not a smooth road. Mm-hmm. Without adversity, there's no progression. Mm-hmm. So, in order to progress, there's going to be downfalls. What is it? Fall down 7 times, get up 8.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have bumps on the road, but that adversity and the fact that the roads are never that smooth, that's what builds character. That's what allows me to be who I am today and tell my story, because people want to tap into that. They know I can cut hair all day. Okay, cool. You're really great at cutting hair, but who are you?
That's right. Which leads to the next question. Who are you? Describe yourself in 3 words.
Passionate, real, futuristic.
And so you talked about wanting to leave a legacy or wanting to leave something. Do you mean you talked about children? Like, what is your personal? How much you want to share about your personal life?
Personal life, I mean, honestly, right now I'm single. So I'm a single bachelor living in Atlanta. Hello, ladies.
Okay.
But I do eventually. I would like to, like I said, not to share too much or anything like that. But I was married before.
Yeah.
But I would love to get married again. I want to have kids. I want to have a legacy. I would love to have a little boy running around looking like me. So I can. I mean, it's something to leave for them.
I love that, brother.
Yeah, I really would. I mean, seriously. And then, my mom and dad, they would want some grandchildren when the time is right.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong. They're patient, and I'm patient too.
Right.
But of course, yes, I would want that one day.
I love that. You talk about being a consultant, a photographer, a videographer, all-around businessman. What is all encompassing in all of that? How do you know what to focus on, what you're doing, what's not for you?
Some things fall under the consultation with the client, or if I'm just cutting their hair, I find out what type of things that they're actually into. What do you do? Are you in media? Are you just on social media? Do you have to be in front of the camera? Like, what do you do? And that allows me to say, okay, well, hey, I'm envisioning, or you tell me what type of haircut you would like. I'm envisioning this. So now from here, it's not just a haircut. Now I have the opportunity. I can groom you. Mm-hmm. Now from grooming you, you need some pictures. Okay, cool. Now I have an eye for detail. My job is paying attention to detail. Because if your fade isn't correct, then okay, well, people can see that. So now I have that eye just for being behind the camera as well. I know how to snap the shot, know how to edit it, what looks good, what doesn't look good. Yeah. And creating, you could say, the content that people want to see on social media, but then sometimes it's just a picture. A picture says 1,000 words. I mean, but it's, for me, it allows me the opportunity to just be creative. I didn't ask for it. These are gifts that honestly that were just given to me.
Right. And I think you're stewarding them well. You know, one of my mentors, particularly in radio and in media, is Michael McFadden, the founder of the radio, the station, Power 108.9. And a lot of times before my show, we have mentoring moments, and he always shares indelible nuggets. You talk about a lot of people that mentored you. How do you see yourself giving back or pulling up those behind you, those barbers, those consultants that are coming up?
Find out what they honestly really need. Tell people to have open conversation. Just be honest and be real with me, and I will let you know if I'm able, if I'm capable. Because if I'm not able or capable, I can go get the information or find out what the information is. And if I'm not able to obtain it, I can find you somebody that can actually give it to you.
So say that you're saying be open and honest with them. Like, let's say they see your interview and they're like, oh man, get me an interview. Because a lot of people see this stuff and then they feel like it just pops up.
Then it'll go back to, in correlation with Craig, I can't just get you an interview.
Right.
Like, what of value can you bring to that table?
Nice.
That will allow them to say, hey, okay, well, you bring value to us. So now, we want to bring you on. And now, not only to us, but you can bring value to these other people that are going to listen. I can't just bring you onto something what is it that you do? Why should I give my reputation or say, hey, well, I entrust him with y'all, so go ahead. Why? So
Craig also alluded to the fact that he checked out your social media platforms. How do you have any advice, if any? You know, everybody's a model now. Everybody's showing, I really just don't know how people work and they're able to be half naked. I don't get it. Or no underclothes underneath. Anyway, that's none of my business. I scroll past. I do look, but I scroll past, right? But do you have any, like, if somebody's checking you out to refer you, is there some off-limits stuff that you should not post?
Yes, and depending upon your audience or or whatever you do. For me, I'm a barber. I'm a groomer. You never know who's looking at your page.
Right.
If your page is private, okay, you have control over that. I don't have control over that. My page is not private. My page is open.
A service, it shouldn't be private.
Exactly. So I have clipper companies looking at my page. As you said, Craig was looking at my page. Tyler Perry could look at my. There's so many. you looked at my page. There's so many people that could be looking at my page. If my page does not have anything on it to do with what it is that I say that I am, then how do you expect to get any exact? You don't know what it is. On one moment you're standing on the couch in the club pouring a bottle. Next moment you're smoking weed. Then the next moment you got a haircut. And the next moment you with some chick. You doing too much. Condense all of that.
Right.
A plot. Focus, like give me the bare details. And so for me, once I really cleaned up my social media some years back, I knew, okay, they only need to see what this is. Now my Instagram story, I'll post a lot of my personal life on that, but it'll also be with work. But if you go to my page, you see absolutely nothing. I'm trying to give a lot more of myself on my personal page because now people want to see me.
Yeah.
They know, okay.
You don't want to appear like kind of weird.
Right. And you just don't, oh, that's all he is. It's like, no, I'm way more than just cutting hair.
Unless you're an A-lister and you can like pop off and come back.
Yeah, some people do that. I did that once. I did that honestly last year when I got here. I needed to clear out all my old content. I needed to restart because I was getting a lot of old stuff from Louisville and a few from Vegas, but I wasn't getting a lot of the reaction I knew I should be getting from Atlanta. So
you knew that.
Yes. So I got off of social media for about a month. I cleared everything off, and then I started all the way over.
Nice. And look at you now. Okay. Tell our listeners where they can find you again because some may have just tuned in or may be sharing.
You can find me on Instagram at Fresh Cuts Done Daily. There is a link in my bio, and that'll take you to where you can book your appointment, or you can watch other interviews that I've done, people that I'm involved in. It'll also give you my Apple Music. I have some dope playlists. I say literally my Instagram is like my number one thing right now. So Fresh Cuts Done Daily on Instagram.
Thank you, Aaron. It's been a pleasure having you on the show. You can find me on Instagram, Todd Norris, TYNORZ, or go to my website, toddnorris.net. I thank you for joining in for Black History Month, narratives that inform and inspire. Join us next month on the Todd Norris Evening Show on Power 108.9. It's over already.
Still had 2 more minutes.
Hey. Man, what an honor.
Thank
what
you,
an
man.
honor. We're going to take pictures right quick.
Thank you, man.
You want something for your own, for your social media page in front of this? If you do.
Okay.
Well, I'm sore from the gym. I'm not getting older. I mean, I'm not getting younger. Michael McFadden, I'm going to keep you, man.
Thank y'all. It'll be
You're an officer and a
on my
gentleman.
page, and then also I'm going to upload this other video onto Instagram. So I'm going to holler at y'all later. The interview is over. I'll get with you.
Calling Craig for y'all.